What kind of surprise do we have in here? What kind of big stitches are these? What kind of serious issues there are in the country? What kind of crack were they smoking? What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of drugs were they taking when they came up with this shit? I don't know what kind of grudge anyone would have against Clark Kent. What kind of things were you interested in? What kind of game is this? Is this some sort of insanity test? What kind of sense does that make? What kind of shit is this? What kind of codes are these? Is there like some sick fuck who thinks the game isn't hard enough? I don't know what kind of sense that makes. What kind of title is that? We know Dracula's a vampire. Let's see, what kind of stupid shit can we add? Let's take a great game and just dump an assload of diarrhea all over it. What kind of game does that? Let me ask a question. What kind of format do you usually play video games on? What kind of game is this? What kind of fucked up rating is this? The box says 17, but for this one part, you gotta be 18. What kind of fucked up game is this? What kind of masochist would you have to be to beat this game more than once? If you did it one time, what would you have to prove to do it again? You'd have to be some kind of fucking idiot. What kind of material there is to work with? What kind of idea is that? What kind of bar is this? What kind of bar would put their arcade machines up on ledges where no normal person could reach? What kind of logic is that? Gee, what kind of enemy could I have for this game? What kind of drugs were they on? What kind of story is that? What kind of tank is that? What kind of pussy is he? What kind of game is this? What kind of bird lays eggs while it's flying? What kind of knuckleheads programmed it like this? What kind of challenge is that? What kind of horse shit is this? What kind of town is this where there's a pedophile on every block in broad daylight? What kind of crap is that? What kind of company is this? And why would you call them? Why don't you just call 911? What kind of ultimate weapon is that? He's just a head. What kind of game is this where he could sometimes jump on things and other times can't? I don't know what kind of fucked up duck can't fucking duck. What kind of board game uses a joystick anyway? Well, what kind of cover is this? Rallo Gump? What is a Gump? Like Forrest Gump or the Gump from the Oz books? I don't even know what kind of game it is, but I don't care. What kind of attack is that? What kind of terminology is that? That's like saying cleared level stage. What kind of world does this game exist in? All right, let's see what kind of shit you packed in here.
Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of asshole does this game think I am?
What kind of video game character can't tread water that's just above their head? What kind of drugged up fever dream spawned this mutilated mascot monstrosity? What kind of title is that? What kind of objective is that? Whoa, what kind of hazardous waste did they dump in that water? What kind of sense does that make? I mean, what kind of gimmick is that? What kind of wrestling promotion lets a guy wrestle after killing 13 wrestlers? What kind of marketing tactic was that? What kind of back-ass way is this to program a game? What kind of sense does that make? Jason scared of a cross now? What kind of creepy characters could we add? And what kind of character should we have? I don't know. How about a cat in a tuxedo? And what kind of game am I playing? There's no skill here. What kind of name is that? If they named the dog Indiana, where did Mutt come from? What kind of hero is he? I can tell you what kind of hole this game belongs in. What kind of fucking shit is that? What kind of sense does that make? What kind of idiot would spend real money on this game? What kind of theme are we going with here? What kind of camouflage is that? What kind of catnip is she on? That cat fucking slam dunked that shit! What kind of masochist would go through that torture all over again? What kind of name is that?